Hello! It's wild to me that I don't have to reset my audio on my end because of a weird desync issue that never actually makes it into the streams or videos that's only on my end, because I fixed that. Welcome back to Mario plus Rabbids, Sparks of Hope. On this thrilling adventure of an episode, we have to track down a dryad in the woods to continue resolving this storyline that apparently is continuing, even though we have access to the next world. There's also a variety of other stuff we could do, but I am not going to 100% complete the game on camera. We can go ahead and grab this objective to defeat ghostly walkers. Yeah, this seems like where a dryad might be. Hello.
No use.
I went to talk things out with the dryad so I could have her blessing to fell some trees.
Where is she?
She's like a splinter in my behind. I can feel her here somewhere, but I can't see her. All I've got to go on is this old folk tale.
A dryad dreams.
Near a crystal lake. She cannot be seen unawares, asleep or awake.
Spellbound.
Those who can see beyond that which is shown will find her at the heart of her spellbound home. Well, okay.
Oh well, we tried.
Peepo, remember your...
Actually, the rhyme appears to contain valuable information as to where to begin our search using your new Beepo power.
Yeah, remember that?
I know, Genie. I was trying to avoid getting sucked into someone else's problems again. Come on, read the room, would you?
We're not in a room, Beepo. We're in a forest. Genie might say. Well. Genie didn't say that, though. Guess we have to destroy this Goomba. For no particular reason. Sometimes there's just a Goomba, and you must destroy the Goomba. That's all there is to it, really. This is one of life's great lessons. Taught to us by Super Mario. Defeat all Goomba, presumably. Well, that's not going to be too bad. Okay, there's a little more than Goomba, but we don't really need to think about this too much, I don't think.
Time to handle business.
I refuse to think about it, in fact. Thinking about it is for people who want to think about it, which is not me right now. I guess. Shucks. If only I'd thought about it. Just kidding. Well. The fun thing about not thinking is that I have a button to prevent that from causing any problems. And it's called... whatever that ability is called, I forgot, because I'm not thinking about it. It's called Peach Has a Shield. Yes. Famously. Well. Might as well. Oh. Well, that works too. Bowser, please face the correct direction when using your violence. That's fine. Maybe it'll work out anyway. They do resist it. And yeah, it doesn't really matter that much, probably. Oh. Is there some way? Yeah, I could hit both of them with this.
It's on.
The other one's alive, but, you know, not for long. Oh, I didn't know there was one over there. That's weird. That's what I get for not thinking, I guess. Well, I'll manage. This is how I will manage.
Beat it. Yay!
Success. Anyway, Dryad. Somewhere around here, I imagine. Ah, she's taking a nap. Hello, Dryad. Don't worry, it's fine. Sweet Lopek, and I see you use the heroes to find me. Perhaps your axe isn't the sharpest thing about you after all. I didn't come here to argue, Dryad. I need to fell trees to fix the Sweetie Pie Honey Snookums bridge. Always taking, You still fail to understand the devastating consequences of your profession.
I'll show you.
Do you have any idea what it takes to create a seed from which this tree will grow? Of course not. Then I'll show you. First, you murder. No. Probably not that. What are you gonna do?
My nest.
Should not be here. Get out. Out, out, out. Well, okay. If we solve your problems, will you help us solve our problems? That's how this works. There's so much happening here. Strong wood fence might have kept the puddle out of that nest of hers, but no. This is Sweet Lopek's fault somehow, I just know it. Oh no, not the nest. Please get that thing out of here. I will. I will destroy the dark mess puddle. Hooray! That's what we do in this video game. One of the many objectives. Okay, what's our objective actually? Protect... oh. It's a defense map, you say? Now that's interesting. Can I shield it? We have to survive for 8 turns and it can be hit 8 times? Is that how this works? Now how does this work exactly? Okay, we want Splash because there's a lot of that enemy and that enemy. There's a Medician, so we want Ooze and Splash this map. Okay. That's all we can know for here. Bowser might not be the best because that enemy resists fire and Bowser's very fire. Given that it's defense, I think we should probably use the people who can counterattack when stuff enters their range. All of them. Although, I suppose Edge is not very upgraded in that respect, yes? Yeah, not really. Well, we can fix that slightly. We could also, like, refund stuff. A bit. In order to, you know, do stuff about that. Okay, what's this? Additional charge? That might be more helpful than range. And what's this? Right, mountain stance. What was I saving for on Luigi? Probably the additional charge here too. However, I'll take the damage for right now. And, alright. Now the sparks then. So we want to have ooze. And we also want to have splash. Mario can hit the most targets. Well, not exactly. Edge can hit the most targets. So. But also Edge can dash more. We only have one source of ooze. I feel like we probably want to have this. Well, no, we want to be targeted, actually. If we stop getting targeted, they can target something more important. Oddly enough. Probably a valuable thing to have. Yeah, let's have some more AoE attacks. They're not, like, the element we need exactly, but they will help, I think. This looks like it could work. This could be fine. I could also be overestimating exactly what needs to happen. Like, if enemies can just snipe the tree, the nest, then aren't we just kind of, like, screwed completely? I don't know.
Okie dokie.
Regardless. We'll start by dealing with the enemy closest to us. Well, sort of. Now let's see, how do we handle this exactly? I don't think we should just... Oh, I should have used... Can I start over, actually? I'm just gonna start over a bit and optimize my first turn a little bit better. Because I remembered that I put the water dash on Edge and didn't use it. Right. Let's do that a little bit smarter.
Oh yeah.
She still has the extra dash, so this will be helpful. Unless I do that, of course. Well, it might still be fine. Except you'll be sent very far away. Can't quite hit that. Ah, but there is one of you over here. Can I hit this? Yes.
Woohoo! All right. Yeah. Whoop. All right.
Impressive shot, Luigi.
Yes.
Well, this won't hit anybody in range exactly. So I can do that. And also have Luigi prepared to fire. I don't know if this will be quite enough. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh. I already have extra charge. Well then. Seriously? They can just throw stuff at the tree? So I have to aggressively destroy all of them quickly, is what you're telling me? Unless I can do something about this tree. There's no indication of any ways I can heal it, though I don't have a healer with me. Is this... No, I have to be up there. So I actually need to focus on enemies with projectiles. And not the wild claws. At all. Why are you damaged? Oh right, Luigi shot you.
Move it.
I mean, well. What exactly do I want to do here? Kill, probably.
Anyone else?
I don't think I need to use Hero Sight for this. I think you're just... well, okay. Actually. I did, actually. I'll use it with Mario. The amount of resource use is roughly the same either way, I think. Mario still has the charge of that, for whatever that's worth. Yep. It's about what I expected. Now we have to deal with this somehow.
Up you go.
This is not the way to deal with it. Approach me.
Go on.
Not that much.
Ouch.
I didn't want you to approach me that much. Also, I forgot that I can't attack after moving. So that's bad. I've created a problem.
Yeah.
That'll have to do.
Let's go.
Oh, I still have this. Oh, bonus charge gained if a target's defeated? I guess that means I just got it back immediately?
All right.
Oh, okay. Well, that works, I guess, actually. Right. Enemy spawns. I didn't need to heal Edge after all. An enemy who spawns will be destroyed by Luigi. Maybe. Mario is also still charging his power.
All right.
That's pretty effective, relatively. So I want Edge to get over to this enemy, I think. If possible.
Come on!
Gonna try something.
Too easy.
Heck yes, that's awesome. Okay. And now you just need to be shot, I guess.
Let's go.
I will get another charge of this by using it to destroy you. So there's no reason not to do this. Oh wait, you didn't enter range. Well, that's fine too, I guess. I forgot that Mario cannot shoot through terrain like Luigi can. Luigi's famous feature that he always has. Oh, I still have a charge of it anyway, because Mario's apparently just absurd entirely in this game once you get to a certain point. That's good to know. Well, I mean, it's obvious what we do here, I think. Oh wait, Edge used that last turn. Right. Well, it's still obvious what we do. Just activate all of the hero sites available. And then when enemies spawn... Well, we'll activate all the hero sites and make sure that both of them are within range. Greetings, welcome to Gun.
Oh yeah. Got it.
And you as well.
All right. Yeah.
Understandable. However, I do not wish you to have a nice day. Instead, you will perish. Okay, Mario's like really good now that I have Hero Sight powered up, apparently. We've learned of Mario's power, basically. There's no enemies alive, so there's nothing we can really do. There are now enemies about to be alive. We need to be down here. Okay. Luigi can be anywhere he heckin' wants to be. Mario's gotta be close to cabin effects. They are the Mario Brothers. Plumbing is their game, but their other game is destroying anyone who becomes anywhere close to what they need to be defending. I didn't say that in a very eloquent fashion. Edge can also do this, but I haven't powered her up in this regard a lot, so this won't be super helpful, but it's still probably pretty helpful. Luigi's range is the entire world. Like, literally, I think this is literally the whole map, actually. So, you know, whatever. I dare the enemy to approach. I forgot that makes you move.
Oh, yeah. All right.
I also did not account for this enemy being the one to appear here. But that's fine. Mario, Luigi, and Rabbid Peach would probably be pretty good. Or regular Peach, even. Let's... I have a plan.
All right. Okie dokie.
My plan was die. Directed at enemy, not self. Yeah, I think actually Edge might be redundant. Mario and Luigi got this covered. Edge is... If Edge had more power on that, then maybe, but... Still. Oh, we're done. Yeah, okay, Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga up in here, I guess. Wow, alright. Very powerful team, those two. No wonder they're in so many video games. Wow, that squirrel faded out of his existence in one frame. Oh, you saved my nest, but my seeds, they're gone. You must find them.
You see?
The trees of the Spellbound Woods are magic, but they can't turn into sapling on their own. Come, follow me. Interesting. This really is still going. There's a lot going on here.
Each seed.
After their genesis in the nest, each seed gets their start in life here in my nursery.
Incredible.
It's beautiful. I had no idea. Each tree is like a dear friend to you, isn't it? Perhaps you're not just a hatchet man for powerful pumpkin spice producers industry after all. Ah, Zephyr-Dash. Those two might be a while. In the meantime, I can help you find the missing seeds. See, they're invisible to most folks, but you can tell you're close if you know what to look for.
Well, thankfully, nothing's invisible to me. Now, let's go find those seeds.
Beepo is feeling better about the tasks that we must accomplish. Oh, Memory, the Dryad. Are there any other memories that we missed? Probably.
Bioforms are so unpredictable. The Dryad of the Spellbound Woods has been foiled to Sweet Lopek the Lumberjack for so long they became bitter adversaries. Yet, even after their feud reached its crescendo, the pair built a bridge, both literally and figuratively, between the worlds of nature and industry. Balance, compassion, kindness, these much more than blasters may be the key to setting the galaxy right.
Blasters are pretty good, though. You gotta admit that much. Also, Genie, We haven't built the bridge yet, we're working on it. You've gotten ahead of yourself a little bit. I'm going to preemptively do this. And also preemptively swap in Rabbid Peach, because I think 3 hero site is a bit much, but I do want to continue the shenanigans that I am currently engaging in. And like, Mario and Rabbid Peach are like the main characters, arguably. Like, look, they're right there. Okay, Edge is there too. Luigi's far in the background sniping though, it's fine. Anyways. The seeds are around here somewhere. Red flowers clustered together. I wonder if I'm going to have to take out... Ah, like over there. I wonder if I'm going to have to deal with any unrelated problems in order to reach any of the red flowers. So we need to find 3 of these. Mario, have you forgotten how to jump? There is a small ledge that you could definitely, probably clear. Oh, well that's convenient. I was hoping for that. Oh. Oh, well there is one. Alright. One. Well, these are red flowers here. There's probably not any other ones immediately nearby. This is a really nice looking area, by the way. Very pleasant. Red flowers. I'm trying not to 100% everything. Hey! I need to destroy this enemy, though, technically. Oops. Wait, no I don't. That's 100%ing things. Well, shucks. Guess I'm doing more than I thought. Maybe I'll do the Pond Scum quest, too. Alright, so you are weak to ice. I remember this now. Oh, there's only 2 of you. Oh, right, defeat ghostly walkers. Right. Gotcha. Well, we only have 1 means of using ice, but we do have a lot of means of chaos, destruction, and despair, which are all pretty helpful. What if I just, like, run over there and AoE everybody to death a bajillion times? How about that? Can I reach over there? Yeah, easily.
Let's go! Woohoo!
Pretty easily, anyway.
Woohoo! Woohoo!
Let's just move everyone else over in that direction. Yep, that's about what I want. I also had to sneeze. Let's see. What exactly is the plan? This has a wider range. Luigi, I think, is not the one who needs to move. Luigi can be over here. So here's the plan. Everything will be launched into the air and or away by the combination of AoEs here. Whoops.
Okie dokie.
Which will cause Mario and Luigi to destroy them utterly. This hits every enemy, I think.
Alright. Let's go.
Oh, or that can just destroy all of them. For some reason, I don't know why it did that much damage. It didn't predict it would do that much, I don't think. But we win. I overcomplicated that, I guess. But we win! Hooray. You know what? I said I wouldn't, but this is right here. When the video game is fun, I want to play more of it. Who could have seen that coming? Ah, reach area, you say. I think hero site shenanigans may still be helpful here. Although, I do think barriers are better for this type of shenanigans specifically. Also, given hero site's reusability, I probably should give you the ability to enhance your weapon with it, specifically. No, things are immune to gust here. So I want... I guess shock will work. And fire will help too. Double check what enemies... Yeah, mostly things that are weak to ice. I will actually, instead of Electrogeddon, and possibly instead of Toxic Lake, I think we can do slightly more helpful stuff there. We only have one with Attack Master. Well, we can also use Crit. Or we could be immune to Gust. Many options. Yeah, actually, we might be fine. This is probably a good idea. Mario probably does enough shots that having a critical bonus is helpful. And you know what? Why not just give them both critical bonuses? And Screech can activate Hero Sight as well, I suppose. And Steely Stare. Alright, so... order of operations here. Move into position and activate the destruction of all. That's basically it.
Let's go.
Someone's gonna have to take the long way around, unfortunately. Once Luigi gets to a certain point, Steely Stare and his attack can cover the whole map without him even having to, like, be anywhere. So I think Luigi should be the one to stay down here for the longest. And then... well... Mario might not exactly... let's take a little bit more time. Let's not immediately engage Destruction Machine. I could snipe one of these Goombas over there for no reason. That would be extremely unnecessary, I would say. Yeah, I think we're good for now. All we need to do for this first turn is move. Let the enemies approach us. And then we show them what happens when they do that. I forgot about that. Well, okay. Mario's over here for some reason. That's fine. Alright, now we activate Destruction. Which also involves the opposite of that. Is there some way I can hit all three of these Goombas? Yes. Might as well take those out now. Luigi can head on over in this direction. Well, let's see. If I engage... I'll just do this. And then this. This will... Mario might go on an endless destruction spree with these abilities combined. And Luigi as well. I'll do the same thing for Luigi and see how that works out. I don't think Luigi's destruction spree is quite as endless, but it is quite powerful, I would imagine. I dare you to move. You've made the mistake of moving. Oh, okay, I guess we ran out of reacting to that particular enemy. It's not quite infinite, but it's still a lot. Mario, I need you to be slightly over here. Well, Mario, I need you to stand in the open and be threatening about everything that you're doing. Maybe. There are enemies left, I just needed to make sure of that. There are portals to make enemies appear more. Mario's vampire abilities are about to manifest. For fun.
Oh yeah!
I guess I might as well. Oh. You didn't move. I should have accounted for that possibility, but I didn't. That's fine. Nothing is actually in Mario's deadly range. Also, this is very silly, isn't it? Well. Luigi should be using this from further away, truthfully. Does Mario just have infinite charges of this?
Let's go.
I guess Luigi can't use this from further away. Mario must move in.
Okie dokie. Ho-ho! Yeah.
That's fine.
Hey, let's go.
This music is rather cheerful for how ominous that particular move is, too, which is also kind of funny. Well, I guess Mario better start shooting someone. I could set everybody on fire. Why does Peach only have one action? Oh, she used a healing item. Right. No, I couldn't set everyone on fire. I'll just wait. And use this too, for the heck of it. I can probably win now, actually. As much fun as the destruction of all is... I am able to reach the designated area. Who has more movement range between these two? Peach? I don't know. Doesn't matter, actually. I win! Yeah, definitely having both of the Mario Bros at this point in the game is very strong. That's something to keep in mind. Always think about the Mario Brothers. Never stop thinking about the Mario Brothers. Ow. Well, I guess I'm doing random side quests that aren't the one I'm supposed to be doing. That's fine. I mean, I'm going to a place and there's stuff happening on the way to the place. That's just how it goes sometimes. You know. You know how it is. Defeat all. And there's 4, and they're all weak to ice. I will actually equip Gust to be immune to it, just in case. Actually, I don't need to do that, really. Because... I'm just going to be shielding, so... You know, it doesn't really matter, actually. Although... You know, I could use 2 AoE sparks in the same turn with both of my action points, right? I can just do that, right? That sounds funny. I didn't think about that.
Okie dokie.
But they don't all fit in range, so, you know. That's fine. I can just, harass this particular enemy, first of all. And then... There might be a way to get them all in range. I miscalculated.
Yay!
In a very silly sort of way. This will hit almost everybody. This'll work out. This is fine.
Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah.
She probably said my turn when I asked if she said fight time that one time. Hmm.
All right. Ha. Let's go.
Gonna hope people decide to move again, I think. Though they might not.
Oh yeah. Wiggy. Here we go.
Unless... Unless I make them do it.
Ho ho.
Hey everybody! You know what's a great idea? Perish.
Wee.
Wait, that didn't actually, that only triggered one action. Okay, fine. Hey, why isn't Mario's activating? Mario. Mario, why aren't you activating? Whatever, it's fine.
Okie dokie.
My Mario broke. But that's okay. Sometimes the Mario just doesn't activate. It's okay. Anyway, where are we going? Oh. I didn't have this flag. I guess I missed it. Wait. Exit? Hold on, where are we? Where's this go? Well, I'm thoroughly distracted, but I'm worried about enemies respawning. They might do that anyway. I'm probably wandering too far from the objective as well. I don't know exactly where I need to look. We were given a description of what to look for. Well, there's another one, okay. Oh, that's actually triangle. That's not what I was expecting. Where is triangle for? I don't remember seeing a triangle spot. Oh, there it is. So we need to go over there. Is that up here? Yes. Oh wait, no, that's what, yeah, that's what that unlocks. Where's the... Okay, it's down there, actually. I got confused. Somehow. It'd be funny if there was another one right here, like, that wasn't visible. That would technically make sense, but it'd be silly. One more seed. I don't think I went over here. Oh. It was really close by. Mario got stuck. It's fine. Mario is fine. They did it! Dryad, they found all the missing seeds. It's time for you to do the magic of life. As you do. There's really like whole elaborate cutscenes for this part that seemed like a side adventure. At first.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, heroes, for bringing my seeds home. It may seem small as compared to saving the galaxy.
The trees.
But inside every seed is not one tree, but many. And it is trees that give hope to the souls of people.
Wow.
Takes a lot more to grow a tree than to chop it down, but I had no idea.
Never.
I'll never touch my axe again, you have my word. After all that trouble to get it back? No, but there is an alternative to regularly harvesting the trees you desire.
Trees.
Like all things, trees have their cycle of life. When the old ones fall, they must clear away to make room for the new.
You can do it.
There are several of these that you may use to fix the Sweetie Pie Honey Snookums bridge. By doing so, you'll give them new life as well.
Deal.
Only if you come with me, so I can dedicate the rebuild to you, and so we can tell everyone about our new arrangement. I think Sweet Lebec's voice has changed multiple times in my attempts to speak. That happens to many characters, and it's fine. I thought they were going to make me locate all of the dead trees in order to harvest them as well, but it seems like we're fine on that front. And so a bridge. That's the abridged version of what just happened. Ha ha ha. Hee 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 hee. Ho ho ho. Ha ha.
Oh.
Not only have you restored the bridge, you have restored harmony between worldly state and glorious nature. Luigi just shuffling.
We're just glad to see everything turned out for the best. Now, if you'll excuse us, we...
Ahem.
What dares eclipse and cloud the sun
2 hearts.
that beat against the wolves of time?
Our eyes.
When mine eyes are blinded, and so are thine, with crooked back and weathered skin. Oh,
We breathe.
our last, hands intertwined, and still the sun doth shine.
Oh, goat!
My followers love it. They already made it into a hashtag inspirational waterfall meme.
Bravo.
Way to spit fire, Woodrow.
Beepo,
Hey.
something happened during Woodrow's poem. I stopped analyzing and felt something.
Also, nothing exploded despite Woodrow's alleged curse.
Really? Wow, that's unexpected.
Even Beepo is
Beepo,
affected.
Are you crying?
Is that possible?
No, of course not. Forests have lots of powdery mildews. One must have corroded a circuit.
The stoic Mario Brothers and Princess have no emotions other than just happiness at success. Sorry to interrupt, but can I come with you guys? No sense in me being a third wheel around here. Ha! You say ha like that was also a pun of some sort. Anyways, that was an elaborate series of events. And we got Zephyr Dash. Yay. Mystery of love. What does Genie think about love?
Earlier, I observed 2 bioforms who were enemies and ideological opposites find a common understanding which led to respect and then love, all in an afternoon. How did 2 creatures who have spent so much time in direct conflict become so infatuated with one another? Was it the intensity of their feelings that, when turned on their head, brought them together? Will I ever understand it? Can I?
Probably. You seem to be doing pretty good with the learning to understand stuff, so. My sweet gruff lumberjack and I are so in love that I fear his hat is jealous. The Dryad, she's a lot more down to earth than I thought. We actually have a lot in common. I still have my axe. I guess they agreed to still have the axe. That's not actually weird. Well, there's still a secret zone, I guess. I will get to the next location eventually.
Yay!
The secret zone should not be too much trouble. In theory? Well, there's a missing triangle at some location. I only have 1 planet coin? That's kind of funny. Anyway, thank you all for watching. This has been Mario plus Rabbids, Sparks of Hope. Next time I'll find that secret zone. Mario's stopping animation is kind of funny, actually. Anything in this bush? No. Next time I'll find that secret zone and then proceed to the next world, probably. So yeah, see you then. Mario Rabbids, Sparks of Hope.